Yeah, a lot of us in terms of composers of the West, we don't really know these instruments. We don't really know this music. So having it performed and available for us to play back these instruments in this way, I think it's really going to open and add so much authenticity. Hi, I'm Don Badan from SampleLibraryReview.com. Today we're going to be checking out the latest in Native Instruments Spotlight Collection, East Asia. East Asia continues Native Instruments Spotlight Collection with instruments from around the world. This time, obviously, it's from Eastern Asia, and these are some very authentic percussion and melodic instruments. There's some really exciting things about this engine and the way you perform with this. I can't wait to dive in. Library downloads is 26.39 gigabytes, contains 52 NKIs with 4 ensemble patches, 14 melodic patches, and 24 percussion patches. Now, these are samples from traditional instruments from China, Japan, Korea, with samples being played and captured by renowned performers. Library includes 14 string and wind multi-sample instruments with built-in scale and tuning modes, ornamentation modes, which allows you to play dedicated keys with ornamentation. There's a custom phrase construction functionality, and there's 24 percussion multi-sampled instruments with grooves, presets, and an intuitive macro control. The library's got drag and drop Midi right to your DAW, as well as sound presets. It does require a fast CPU with an Intel i7 or faster processor. It is compatible with the full or free version of Contact Player 6.5.3 or higher, and is complete control and NKS compatible. Library sells normally for $99 US. If you happen to get a free copy of the Yanquin when Native Instruments released that a little while ago, you can save 20% off. Just head over to your account. I'll include a link over to Native Instruments below. Also of note here, there's currently a 66% off a Spotlight Collection bundle by Native Instruments. This does include 6 instruments in the Spotlight Collection, and these normally would sell for $5.94 if you purchased them individually. It's on sale now for $1.99. It does include the new Spotlight Collection East Asia, Spotlight Collection Middle East, the Spotlight Collection India, and the Spotlight Collection Cuba, as well as Spotlight Collection West Africa, and Sonic Couture's Balinese gamelons as well. I'll include a link first thing to below to take you over to the Spotlight Collection East Asia page, as well as a link under that to take you over to that Spotlight Collection bundle deal that's going on now till July 26th. Hello, friends. I just got East Asia loaded up here. Contact Player instrument loads a new libraries tab. It's got a nice little graphic, and we've got several instruments, a collection of melodics and a collection of percussion sorted by geographic location. We've also got some percussion ensembles, which we'll dig into in a little bit. Let's go ahead and jump into some melodic first. I'm going to start with the Iru. I own an Iru, even though I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Now you notice I'm playing a whole bunch of notes, and I'm not playing any wrong notes. And that's because the way this is set up, you've got a really cool ability to force scale, and your ornamentation is on here. So that means my purple keys are playing nearest neighbor notes, but what they're doing is playing an ornamentation from those, one of the articulations. We can trigger the articulations down here in the red keys and get some different performances out of that. Then once we get to the purple keys, we start to trigger phrases. And since those phrases are actually playing the multi-sampled instrument back inside, we're able to easily tempo sync without losing any quality of samples. Yeah, I'm going to play through a whole bunch of these presets. We're going to talk more about functionality as we go along, but that's just the basics of how the instrument works. Diving in, let's listen to some other instruments here. Here's the guzheng. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, this is a new game. Have a drink anytime I pronounce something wrong, guys. Yeah, I'm just loving the ability to jump back and forth between phrases, forced into my scale with my ornaments there, and jump into articulations when you want with those articulation key switches. The scale I've talked about and forcing into the scale, we do have the ability to change what that scale is. And each of these, I believe, has their own special kind of tuning. With the performances, we can easily try different setups that they have. So that's pretty cool. That's very inspiring. So let's listen to a couple more of these presets. Now that's pretty cool. Let's jump to the pipa. I'm familiar with this one, another stringed Chinese instrument. So we're just pulling from these phrases here. So let's say I like that one. Then we can just drag it into our DAW as a MIDI file here. and we can see what's going on here with the instrument. And with this one, you can hear we got the tremolo. Just with that key switch there. And anytime you want to see your mapping, you can take a look here and see what your key switches are. It shows you right off the bat, tremolo there, tremolo velocity, and tremolo. Yeah, very cool. All right, let's jump back over and listen to some other instruments. Here's the Melodic Japan. I'm not familiar with this one. Hishiriki, a flute. That's quite a bend there. Basically kind of manipulate it to get it to fit whatever piece I have, but still have great starting points. And also I think this is a great way to learn the instrument, getting a feel for how you can jump around the key switching, because a lot of us, I'm going to say a lot of us in terms of composers of the West, we don't really know these instruments, we don't really know this music, so having it performed and available for us to play back these instruments in this way, I think it's really going to open and add so much authenticity. Just like that, I'm cranking out some tunes on the shamisen, which I'm sure I'm pronouncing wrong. Ashing. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this Korean instrument before. And flute. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the percussion now. This is cool because you got the same kind of thing going on. For percussion too. And the ability to drag it over right into your DAW and manipulate it from there. Now, I probably haven't explored this so far, but we've got different sound presets for our options. I think these could be a secret weapon for anybody, really. Not only are you getting these sample sets with all these different articulations for them, but you're also getting all these grooves that you can just drag into your DAW, manipulate them, get them to fit your piece, and all of a sudden you've got a little bit of an ethnic edge to a score. A dabu. Oh. Let's jump into Percussion of Japan. Again, we're only previewing a handful of these. Very nice. That's a great sound. Looks like I've got controls over groove, feel, and intensity here. We could maybe CC that to get performances out of it. Yeah, these are really nice sounding. A lot of bite, space, and let's listen to this other one. I love this one. Jangu Sanjo. Yeah, that's really cool. So now let's go ahead and jump into these percussion modules here. And this is pretty cool because we get access to playing back all kinds of rhythms on all of these across the keyboard. And then we've got all the grooves in the red. And here you can see we're pulling up patterns for each of these. We can turn them on and mute them. Very cool. All right, let's check out so this is the East Asian version of the ensembles for the percussion. And let's see what happens here. So our presets here are just loading up a different set of our patterns across the bottom. So that's the one that's using all the percussion from the East Asian collection. There's one for Chinese instruments. There's one for the Japanese percussion instruments. And there's one for the Korean instruments as well. You probably saw I was moving the mod wheel. That's controlling a balance, and what that's really cool is because it kind of is pulling back on the intensity of the cymbals, just focusing on the lower percussion and then jumping up to it. Yeah, very cool. Wow, I think this is a massively deep instrument, a huge bang for the buck with what you get, a multi-sampled instrument, all these authentic phrases, the tuning, the keys already pre-programmed for the scales in the melodic instruments here. I'm really thrilled with what they've done for this, and especially, I think, because the asking price is only $99, or you can get all these Spotlight Collection instruments, including the Cuba and Middle East, and just all 6 of them for $199 on sale right now. But you've kind of heard my thoughts along the way on this first look. Thanks for joining me here. I'd love to hear your thoughts along the way. Please comment below. Tell me what you think about Spotlight Collection East Asia. Is this an instrument that you're excited about? Something you're going to be picking up? Has this video been helpful or useful to you? Please like, share, subscribe, send it to a friend or something. And thanks for spending a little time with me here today. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Come back on Fridays for the weekly Deal Compressor Show.